Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that lies at the heart of all achievement: mastering the basic fundamentals of life and success. We all dream of success, prosperity, happiness, and personal growth, but too often we make it more complicated than it needs to be. We get distracted by the noise of the world, by the next shiny object, and by the illusion of shortcuts. What we forget is that success is built on simple, timeless principles. The fundamentals of life and success are not grand, complex strategies or magical formulas. They are the basic building blocks that everyone can understand, apply, and execute with consistency. These principles work. But here's the truth. Knowing them is one thing, but mastering them is another. And it's the mastery that separates those who succeed from those who struggle. The good news is that mastering these fundamentals doesn't require genius. It doesn't require exceptional talent or extraordinary resources. What it requires is the willingness to stick to the basics, day after day, year after year. It's about building a foundation that can support the heights you wish to reach. The journey to success begins with understanding that small, daily improvements compound over time. Small habits lead to big results. Small actions lead to monumental accomplishments. And when you master the basics, you open the door to a life filled with purpose, clarity, and achievement. Success starts with clarity. Without clear goals, you're just wandering through life. Define exactly what you want and why you want it. This gives you direction and motivation. Hard work is the foundation of success. Talent, opportunity, and luck all play a role, but nothing replaces consistent, focused effort over time. Work relentlessly toward your goals, and success will follow. Time is the most valuable resource we have. Use it wisely. Prioritize what matters most, eliminate distractions, and create a daily schedule that reflects your goals and values. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and accomplishments. It's about making the right decisions even when you don't feel like it. Mastering self-discipline means doing what needs to be done even when it's uncomfortable. Stop blaming circumstances, people, or luck. Own your actions and decisions. Success comes when you take responsibility for your outcomes, whether positive or negative. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Each setback is a lesson in disguise. Learn from your mistakes, adjust, and keep moving forward. Success is not a solo journey. Surround yourself with people who uplift, challenge, and support you. Network, connect, and nurture relationships that contribute positively to your growth. Your most valuable asset is you. Continuously invest in your growth, whether through reading, learning new skills, or improving your mindset. Your development is the key to reaching your potential. Life isn't always easy, and success doesn't come overnight. Cultivate a positive mindset and learn how to bounce back from adversity. Resilience is often the difference between success and failure. The key to success isn't just knowing what to do, it's doing it. Take consistent, focused action every single day, even if it's just small steps. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates results. Let's talk about the importance of setting clear, specific goals. You see, without a clear destination, you'll wander through life, unsure of where you're going or why you're going there. It's like getting into a car without knowing where you're headed. You might drive around for a while, but eventually you'll stop and wonder why you're even driving in the first place. Now, setting goals is not just about having a vague idea of something you want. It's about being crystal clear on what it is, when you want to achieve it, and why it matters to you. The more specific you can get, the more focused you'll be. A specific goal is like a map that shows you exactly where to go and how to get there. Think about it for a moment. You can't say, "I want to be successful," and expect that vague wish to lead you anywhere. Success means different things to different people. Some people might define success as having a certain amount of money, while others may define it as living a life full of joy and fulfillment. But unless you define what success looks like for you personally, you'll always be chasing an illusion, constantly moving in circles. When you set clear, specific goals, you give yourself a sense of purpose, you give your efforts direction, and you take away the confusion. The key is to break those goals down into manageable steps. If your goal is to improve your health, don't just say, "I want to be healthier." Define what that means. Is it losing 10 pounds, running a certain distance, eating a specific number of vegetables each day? The clearer and more precise your goal, the more action you can take to achieve it. But don't stop at the goal itself. Why is it important to you? Why do you want to accomplish this? When you tie your goal to a deep personal reason, you'll have a much stronger drive to push through challenges. because you'll have something that's far more meaningful than just the goal itself. This reason will be your fuel when things get tough, and trust me, there will be tough times. Setting goals is an act of creating your future. You're not waiting for things to happen, you're deciding what will happen. And by writing your goals down, reviewing them regularly, and measuring your progress, you stay on track. Life will throw distractions at you, obstacles will pop up, and you'll face moments of doubt. But with clear, specific goals, you'll always have a clear path to return to. That clarity, that sense of direction will give you the discipline to keep moving forward even when it feels hard. So if you're serious about success, start with clear, specific goals. Don't leave your future to chance, create it. Let me tell you something crucial. Success is not handed to you on a silver platter. It's earned, and it's earned through one thing above all else, a strong work ethic. You see, talent alone won't get you where you want to go. Luck won't always be on your side. Opportunities will come and go. But what you can control, what you must control, is your work ethic. A strong work ethic means showing up day after day, regardless of how you feel. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's about pushing through the discomfort, the doubts, and the distractions that life throws at you. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often boils down to one simple question. Will you keep going even when it's tough? Let's face it, there's no magic formula to success, no shortcuts. No one is going to hand you what you want without you putting in the work. Some days it will be easy. You'll feel motivated, inspired, and excited to take action. But on the tough days, when things are hard and you're feeling exhausted, that's when your work ethic is really tested. That's when it counts the most. A strong work ethic means consistency. It means putting in the effort when no one is watching. It's about doing the little things that others won't do and doing them with excellence. When you commit to doing your best work, no matter how small the task, you build a reputation for reliability and quality. You develop a character that can be trusted to get things done. A strong work ethic also means taking responsibility for your results. If things go wrong, you don't point fingers or make excuses. You step up, learn from your mistakes, and improve. No matter what, you're in charge of your own success, and that means owning both the wins and the losses. Time is the one thing you can never get back. It's the most precious resource we all have, yet most people squander it without even realizing it. If you want to master your life, you must first master time. You must learn to manage it, respect it, and use it wisely, because how you spend your time will determine the quality of your life. The fact is, time doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't pause for you to catch up, and it doesn't slow down when things get tough. Every day, every hour, every minute is an opportunity to move closer to your goals or to drift further away from them. So, if you're serious about success, you need to take control of your time. Mastering time management means understanding that time is not unlimited. It's a finite resource. You get 24 hours in a day, no more, no less. The question is, how will you spend those hours? Will you waste them scrolling through social media, complaining about your situation, or simply waiting for something to change? Or will you use those hours to take action, make progress, and get closer to the life you want? It starts with prioritization. Not everything is equally important, and you can't afford to spend time on things that don't move you forward. You need to look at your day and ask yourself, what are the tasks that are truly making a difference in my life? What are the things that will bring me closer to my goals? Focus on those. Let go of the distractions, the busy work, and the time wasters that don't contribute to your success. A key to time management is planning. Every day, before you start, take a few minutes to organize your tasks. Write them down and decide what must be done and what can wait. Plan your day in advance so you're not just reacting to whatever comes your way. When you plan your time, you take control of it. Without a plan, you're at the mercy of whatever happens to you. But with a plan, you have a map to follow. You know exactly where you're going, and you know how to get there. Another important aspect of mastering time management is learning to say no. Not everything that comes your way deserves your time and attention. In fact, most things don't. Successful people understand that every time they say yes to something, they're saying no to something else. You have to protect your time as if it were money, because in a way it is. Time is the currency of your life, and you don't spend money recklessly. So don't spend your time recklessly either. The discipline of sticking to a schedule is also critical. Once you've decided what's important and planned your day, follow through. Too many people make the mistake of allowing distractions, interruptions, or simply their own lack of discipline to derail their day. If you say you're going to work for an hour on a project, then work for that hour. Don't let yourself be sidetracked by emails, phone calls, or anything else. Your time is precious. Guard it fiercely. You must also recognize that time management is not about cramming as much into your day as possible. It's not about being busy all the time. It's about being productive, focusing on the activities that truly matter and giving yourself space to recharge. Overworking yourself leads to burnout and decreased productivity. So, make time for rest, make time for reflection, and make time for the things that bring you joy. A balanced approach to time ensures that you're not only achieving your goals, but also living a fulfilling life. Finally, time management is about making the most of each day. Every day counts. No matter where you are in your journey, every single day gives you the opportunity to move closer to your dreams. The key is to make each day count by focusing on the right things, using your time wisely, and maintaining a relentless commitment to your growth. Time will pass whether you manage it or not, but if you learn to manage it, you'll find that your life becomes more focused, more productive, and more successful. So take charge of your time. Plan it, protect it, use it wisely. When you master time management, you master your life. Discipline is the foundation of everything you want to achieve in life. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without discipline, even the greatest ideas, dreams, and talents will fall short. You see, success is not built on sporadic bursts of effort or a fleeting moment of inspiration. It's built on consistency, persistence, and the ability to do what needs to be done day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is doing what you said you would do, even when the initial excitement fades away. It's easy to start something when you're excited, motivated, and inspired, but motivation is fleeting and excitement can die out quickly. What keeps you going when the excitement fades is discipline. It's the internal drive to push through the tough days, the discouraging moments, and the setbacks that are part of every journey. To cultivate discipline, you must first create a plan that is aligned with your goals and values, a plan that allows you to focus your efforts, organize your time, and prioritize the tasks that will move you forward. But here's the catch. Your plan is only as good as your ability to follow through. And that's where discipline comes in. You can have the best plan in the world, but without discipline, it's just a piece of paper. Discipline requires making the tough choices. It means resisting the distractions and temptations that are constantly pulling at your attention. It's about saying no to the things that will derail you and saying yes to the things that will push you closer to your goals. It's about developing the ability to focus, to keep your eyes on the prize, and to take action regardless of how you feel in the moment. Your emotions will fluctuate, but discipline means you do what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. One of the most powerful ways to build discipline is through small, consistent actions. It's the daily habits that add up over time, shaping your character and determining your success. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to do something every day. If you want to get in shape, it's not about working out for hours one day and then doing nothing for a week. It's about exercising regularly, no matter how small the effort. If you want to learn a new skill, it's about practicing daily, even if it's just for a few minutes. Discipline is about consistency, showing up and doing the work even when you don't feel like it. Another key to cultivating discipline is holding yourself accountable. You have to be your own boss. No one else is going to push you to be great. That's your responsibility. If you say you're going to do something, follow through. If you make a commitment, honor it. Accountability creates results because it forces you to confront your actions and your choices. It's easy to make excuses, to blame others, or to give up when things get hard. But true discipline means owning your actions and accepting that your success or failure is in your hands. Discipline also requires delayed gratification. The most successful people are the ones who are willing to make short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. It's easy to choose the immediate comfort of a distraction or a quick reward, but the truly disciplined person understands that the bigger rewards come later, after consistent effort, after staying the course, and after choosing what's hard over what's easy. Cultivating discipline is not an overnight process. It's a muscle that needs to be developed over time. The more you practice, the stronger you get. The more you commit to your goals, the easier it becomes to follow through. And the more you build discipline, the more you'll see your life and your results begin to change. Remember, discipline is the difference between wishing for something and actually achieving it. It's what turns plans into action dreams into reality, and potential into success. It's not about being perfect, but about making progress consistently every single day. So cultivate discipline, and you will find that your success isn't a matter of luck or timing, but of your own unwavering commitment to do what needs to be done. One of the most empowering things you can do in your life is to take full responsibility for everything that happens to you. You must understand that where you are today in your career, relationships, health, and finances is the result of the decisions you've made and the actions you've taken up until this point. It's not your circumstances, it's not the economy, it's not your upbringing, and it's not the people around you that determine your success. It's you, it's your choices. Taking responsibility is also about owning your mistakes. The reality is you will make mistakes along the way. We all do. But the most successful people are the ones who learn from those mistakes, who take full ownership of them, and who use them as stepping stones for growth. They don't hide from their errors or try to shift the blame onto others. They accept responsibility, learn the lesson, and move forward stronger and wiser. It's important to realize that taking responsibility isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about recognizing that you are always in charge of your own actions and decisions. You don't wait for the perfect circumstances, the perfect timing, or the perfect opportunities. You make things happen. You create your circumstances by the choices you make. And those choices are always in your control. When you take full responsibility for your life, you stop waiting for someone else to fix things for you. You stop waiting for the world to be different before you take action. Instead, you start making things happen. You take ownership of your decisions, your health, your finances, and your relationships. You do the work that needs to be done to improve your situation. This mindset shift is powerful because it gives you freedom. When you stop blaming others and start taking full responsibility, you realize that no one has control over your life except you. No one can stop you from achieving what you set your mind to. If something goes wrong, you don't see yourself as a victim. You see yourself as someone who is capable of handling any challenge. You ask yourself, what can I do about this? And then you take action. Taking responsibility also means accepting that the success you want is up to you. There's no one else to blame for your lack of progress or your missed opportunities. You can't wait for someone else to hand you success or for the stars to align perfectly. You must create it yourself. You take action every day, even when it's difficult, and you stay committed to your goals no matter what obstacles come your way. In the end, your life is the sum of the choices you make. If you want to change your results, change your choices. Take full responsibility for your life and watch how quickly things start to shift. When you own your decisions, your actions, and your results, you take back control. And that is the first step toward creating the life you truly desire. Failure is not the enemy, as many people mistakenly believe. In fact, failure is one of your greatest teachers. It's the stepping stone to success, the crucible in which character and resilience are forged. If you look at successful people, you'll see that they are not the ones who avoided failure, but rather the ones who learned from it, grew from it, and used it as fuel to push forward. The truth is, failure is a part of life. It's inevitable. You will experience setbacks, you will make mistakes, and you will face challenges that may cause you to stumble. But the question isn't whether or not you will fail. The real question is how you respond to failure. Will you let it define you? Will you use it as an excuse to quit, or will you embrace it as part of the process and keep moving forward? It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned. You put in the effort, you take the risks, and when it doesn't work out, it feels like a personal defeat. But here's the thing. Failure is only a defeat if you don't learn from it. Every failure contains within it a lesson, a piece of wisdom that, if you're willing to embrace it, can guide you to a better, more successful future. When you fail, you don't throw in the towel. Instead, you take a step back, analyze what went wrong, and figure out how to do it better next time. Failure doesn't mean that you are not capable. It simply means that you tried something that didn't work, and that's valuable information. It's the opportunity to adjust, adapt, and improve. Every time you fail and learn from it, you're building the foundation for future success. The key to learning from failure is maintaining a positive attitude. It's easy to get discouraged or beat yourself up when things go wrong, but that only makes things worse. A positive attitude allows you to see the failure not as an end, but as a lesson, a stepping stone, a challenge that you can overcome. When you approach failure with the mindset of learning and growth, it no longer has power over you. Instead, it becomes a powerful tool for your development. Consider this. Every successful person has failed many times. Every entrepreneur, every athlete, every artist, every leader has faced setbacks. But what sets them apart is their ability to learn from their failures and keep going. They don't let failure stop them. They let it motivate them to try again with more wisdom and experience. And that's how you should approach failure too. It's not a sign that you should give up. It's a signal that you need to adjust, try a different approach, and keep pushing forward. In fact, failure is a gift in disguise. It's the moment when you are tested, when you're forced to become better, stronger, and more resourceful. The most important thing is to avoid the trap of letting fear of failure stop you from trying at all. Because if you don't take risks, if you don't step out of your comfort zone, you'll never experience the success that comes from perseverance. You can't be afraid to fail, because every failure brings you one step closer to success. So, if you fail, and you will, embrace it. Learn from it. Use it to adjust your course and refine your strategy. The key is not to make failure personal. It's just part of the journey. The most successful people are those who don't see failure as a reason to quit, but as an opportunity to learn, grow, and become better at what they do. If you do the same, you'll find that failure is simply the price you pay for success, and the more you embrace it, the closer you'll get to achieving your dreams. One of the most important assets you can build in your life is strong, meaningful relationships. Relationships are the cornerstone of success, happiness, and fulfillment. You may have all the skills, all the knowledge, and all the talent in the world, but without the right relationships, you'll struggle to get where you want to go. It's the people you know, the people you connect with, and the people who support you that can open doors, offer opportunities, and enrich your life in ways that go far beyond what you can do on your own. You see, success is not a solo journey. No one achieves greatness by themselves. The people you surround yourself with, your friends, mentors, colleagues, and even your family, play a crucial role in shaping the life you lead. That's why it's essential to build strong relationships with the right people. But let me be clear, it's not about collecting people for the sake of it. It's about creating deep, authentic connections with those who share your values, your goals, and your vision. Building strong relationships requires effort and intention. You don't just wait for good relationships to come to you, you actively work on them. You take the time to listen to others, to understand their needs, their hopes, and their dreams. When you give your time, energy, and attention to others, you create trust and respect. These are the foundations of any strong relationship. When you build trust, people will want to help you, support you, and walk alongside you on your journey. But without trust, you have nothing. One of the most powerful ways to build strong relationships is through consistent, genuine communication. You don't build trust by saying one thing and doing another. You don't build deep connections by pretending to be someone you're not. Be real, be authentic. People can sense when you are being genuine, and that authenticity is what makes relationships solid and lasting. Be the kind of person others can rely on. Be the person who shows up, who follows through, and who consistently adds value to the lives of others. In the long run, this will build you a network of strong, meaningful relationships. But relationships are a two-way street. You can't expect people to be there for you if you're not willing to be there for them. One of the most important things in any relationship is reciprocity. You must give as much as you take. When you support others, offer help, and show care and concern, you build goodwill. These are the deposits you make into the relationship. The more you give, the more you'll receive in return. But if you only take and never give, you'll quickly find that the relationship starts to crumble. Another critical element of building strong relationships is showing appreciation. People like to feel valued, recognized, and appreciated. Take the time to express gratitude for the people in your life who make a difference. A simple thank you or a gesture of kindness can go a long way in strengthening a relationship. When you make others feel special, when you show that you see their worth, they'll be more inclined to build a stronger bond with you. Additionally, to build lasting relationships, you need to develop empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. When you put yourself in someone else's shoes, when you understand their perspective, you deepen the connection. People will remember how you made them feel, not just what you did for them. When you genuinely care about others and take the time to understand their struggles and triumphs, you earn their respect and loyalty. Let's not forget, strong relationships also require patience. You don't build trust or create lasting bonds overnight. It takes time and it takes consistent effort. You have to be willing to invest the time to get to know people, to nurture the relationship, and to show up when needed. Relationships grow and evolve, and as they do, they bring incredible value to your life. Sometimes relationships take time to blossom, and that's okay. The effort you put in will pay off in the long run. Building strong relationships is not just about what others can do for you, but what you can do for them. The more you give, the more you'll receive, and the more your relationships will flourish. In the end, it's the relationships you cultivate that will support you through the tough times, celebrate with you during the good times, and push you to be your best. So invest in your relationships, nurture them, care for them, and treat them with the respect they deserve. Because when you build strong, meaningful relationships, you build a life filled with support, opportunity, and success. The most valuable investment you will ever make is the one you make in yourself. You see, no matter what stage you're at in life, there's always room for growth. There's always more potential to unlock, more knowledge to acquire, and more skills to develop. When you invest in your personal development, you're making an investment that will pay dividends for the rest of your life. The first thing you need to understand is that personal development isn't just about learning new things. It's about improving yourself in every area of life, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's about being better today than you were yesterday and striving to be even better tomorrow. The world is constantly changing, and if you're not growing, you're falling behind. You can't afford to be stagnant. You need to be actively developing yourself every single day. One of the most powerful tools in personal development is reading. You have access to books, articles, podcasts, and videos that contain the wisdom and knowledge of the world's greatest minds. The people who have walked the path before you, made the mistakes, learned the lessons, and figured out what works. They've put all of that knowledge into resources that are available to you. But the key is that you have to be proactive in seeking out this knowledge. You have to make reading, learning, and growing a part of your daily routine. But personal development isn't just about intellectual growth. You also need to invest in your physical health. Your body is the vessel that carries you through life. If you're not taking care of it, you're not setting yourself up for success. Physical health and mental clarity go hand in hand. When you feel good physically, you have more energy, more focus, and more drive to pursue your goals. And when you feel strong and healthy, you can perform at a higher level in everything you do. Along with your body, your mindset is another key area of personal development. How you think determines how you act, and how you act determines the results you get. You need to develop a mindset that's positive, resilient, and growth-oriented. Negative thinking, self-doubt, and fear of failure will hold you back from reaching your potential. But when you cultivate a mindset of possibility and growth, you start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles, and you start believing that you are capable of achieving great things. Another vital aspect of personal development is emotional intelligence. The ability to understand, manage, and regulate your emotions is essential in building strong relationships, making sound decisions, and leading a successful life. Emotional intelligence allows you to remain calm and composed under pressure, to communicate effectively, and to understand the emotions of others. This skill is often overlooked, but it can make all the difference in how you navigate your personal and professional life. Time management is also a critical component of personal development. You can have all the potential in the world, but if you don't learn how to use your time wisely, it's all for nothing. The most successful people are those who've mastered the art of prioritizing their time, staying focused, and eliminating distractions. Personal development means learning how to make every hour of your day count, ensuring that you're dedicating time to what truly matters and driving you toward your goals. Let's not forget the importance of setting goals. Goals give you direction and purpose. Without them, you're just drifting through life, hoping that something will happen. But when you set clear, specific, and meaningful goals, you create a roadmap for your life. Your goals give you something to strive for, and they keep you motivated and focused, even when challenges arise. Personal development is about setting goals, breaking them down into manageable steps, and then working relentlessly toward them. Personal development also involves a deep commitment to discipline. It's easy to get excited about self-improvement at the beginning, but to truly grow, you need to maintain that commitment day after day. Success isn't about what you do once in a while, it's about what you do consistently. Discipline is what gets you up in the morning, even when you're tired. It's what keeps you moving forward when you encounter setbacks. And it's the key to transforming your potential into reality. One of the greatest investments you can make in yourself is the investment in your relationships. The people you surround yourself with will have a direct impact on your growth and success. Build relationships with people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better, and who lift you up. The right relationships will push you forward, while the wrong relationships will hold you back. Be mindful of the company you keep, because they can either contribute to your personal development or distract you from it. Lastly, remember that personal development is a lifelong journey. You never reach a point where you stop growing. The more you learn, the more you realize there's still so much more to discover. Embrace this journey with enthusiasm, knowing that the more you invest in yourself, the more you'll get out of life. Your potential is limitless, and the best way to unlock it is by constantly working on becoming the best version of yourself. When you invest in personal development, you are investing in your future, in your happiness, and in your ability to make a meaningful impact in the world. The returns on this investment are immeasurable. More success, more fulfillment, more opportunities, and more joy. And the beautiful thing is, the more you grow, the more you'll have to offer to others. So start investing in yourself today. There's no better time than now to begin your journey toward becoming the person you were always meant to be.